Okay, for today we are going to do sample word problems with average. Okay, so for number one is actually basically the basics of taking the average, and number three, no? So, paano ba yan? Number one, two, and three. Okay, for number one, you do it yourself. Kasi nga, it's basically just the basic way of finding the average. For number three naman, technically the same exact thing. Walang mahirap dyan. As long as you'll follow yung ginawa ko nga. Anyway, this is 4 pages 136 to 140. Okay? So, let's go back. So, number 1 kayo na. Okay? Kasi basic lang yan. At least you will be doing something on your own. Dito naman sa number 2, if you notice, it says there that the table below shows the height of 4 boys. Adam is 145 centimeters. You have Bob, Daniel, and Timothy. So we have 145 here. You have 152 here. You don't have the value for Daniel. But for Timothy, you have 150. Ay, bakit ML? CM. Naging tubig si Timothy. So, if the average height of 4 boys is 146.5, find Daniel's height. Okay. You are used to where you are tasked to solve for the average. Diba? Yan yung usually nasanay kayo. Solving for the average. But what if you will encounter a situation in which the average is given? So again, number 3 should be done by you. Baka medyo ang explanation dito. So this is a problem where the average is given. And where this is a situation, okay, where one unit is missing. Again, these are situations, one unit is missing. So, paano nga ba natin isosolve ito? Actually, it's very easy. Hindi ko na lang to ni-include last time sa discussion so that you'll not get confused. So, how do we solve if the average is already given and if one unit is missing out of the given data? So, first things first is to take your average. Always know what your average is. And in this case, it's given that it is 146.5 centimeters. What do you do with the average? You take, you need to count the number of units present here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. Take note. Take the average and multiply it to the number of given units. So in this case, you have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. So in other words, take natin yung average natin. 146.5 multiplied to 4. So solving this, 146.5 times 4. So again ito yung average ninyo. This is your average and this is the number of units. So in this case, you have 4. So going back, solve tayo. 4 times 5 will give you 20. 4 times 6 will give you 24 plus 2 is 26. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 2 is 18. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1 is 5. And how many decimal places do you need to move? 1. So that's an equivalent of 586. Okay, now Teacher Mark, ano gagawin natin dyan? Okay, wala lang. Just keep it first. Yan lang muna. Next thing to do after gathering this information is to add all the given. Ito yung first step Second step is to add all the given units. Okay? So, add all the given units. Anong gagawin natin ngayon? Take all the units, 145, 152, 150. So, that's 145, 152, and 150. I-add nyo lang yan. Okay. Add nyo lang. So, that's an equivalent of 7, 4, 4. 5 plus 2 is 7, 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 4 is 14, carry over, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 4. Okay, ganyan lang. Now, third step. All you need to do is just to subtract. Subtract nyo lang. Of course, when we subtract, normally, ang mas malaking number, which is 586 minus 447. So, 586 minus 447. Borrow tayo. This will become 7. This will become 16. 16 minus 7 will give us 9. Okay, 7 minus 4 will give us 3. And 5 minus 4 will give us 139. So which means your answer, the missing value here, earlier, yung kay Daniel, his height is equivalent to 139 centimeters. Again, the first step, okay, to take the average and multiply it to the number of given units. So in this case nga, number of units natin, how do you determine the number of units? Kung ilan yung mga given, included na yung missing value. So we have 4. Next is to add all the given units. So by simply adding those, of course, wag nyo na include yung missing kasi nga missing siya. How will you be able to add it up? And then one should have both answers. All you need to do is just to subtract. And there you go. Ganun lang kadali ang how to find the missing value when the average is already given. So that's for number 2. Then again, for number 3, you should be doing it on your own. I'll try to read number 4 muna. Okay, so I was hoping that number 4 is quite similar to number 2. Technically, it is. It's just that it's more complicated. Okay, so we have cars. You have vans. You have motorcycles. Just write MC para shorter. You have buses. And you have bicycles. Okay, and it says there that ang cars natin is equivalent to 608, 411, question mark for motorcycles, buses is 2 to 7. Oops. Excited. Bicycles naman is also missing. And take note, kasi nga, like what I've said, since you are still learning, this should have been similar to number 2 muna. Okay, kasi para mas ma-understand nyo muna. So anyway, going back. Okay. It says there that if the average number of vehicles that passed by the shop that day was 369 and the number of motorcycles was 569 more than the number of bicycles, find the number of bicycles that passed by the shop that day. Okay. So ganito muna. First things first is to know the average. We know that our average here is equivalent to 369. Okay. So 369. So try muna natin yan. Kunin muna natin yan 369 and multiply it to the 5 units na nandito ngayon. Okay. So we have basically 5. Okay. 369 times 5. So we have 369 times 5. Okay, we have 45, 34, 18. Okay, so we have our first step na. Ang nagpapahirap lang kasi dito because there's a difference between motorcycles and bicycles. Kasi yung sa number 2 kanina, we only have 1 missing. Ngayon, we have 2 missing with a given condition. So, dito yung mas mahirapan tayo. Okay? So, what we can do here is, of course, proceed with step 2, which is to add all the given units lang, which we have for cars now, which is 608, vans 411, and buses 227. 7. Okay, 608, 411, 227. Okay, add nyo lang yan. 8 plus 1, 8 plus 7 is 15, plus 1 is 16. Carry over. 1 plus 1 plus 2 will give us 4. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 2 is 12. Okay. So, proceed with the basic lang muna, which is 185, 1,845 minus 1,246. Okay. So, doing so, we now have borrowing tayo. This will become 3. This will become 15. 15 minus 6 will give us 9. 3 minus 4 cannot be. Borrow na naman tayo dito. This will become 7. 3 minus 4 will give you... Nung 3 minus 4, syempre magiging 13 yan. 13 minus 4 will give you another 9 na naman. And 7 minus 2 will basically give you 5. Okay. So, this is not yet your answer because this 599 belongs to the motorcycles. Okay? Again, motorcycles plus the bicycles, which is 599. And you should know that if you're going to make a graph out of this, I mean a model, it says there that the motorcycles was 569 more than the number of bicycles. So, we have MC and we have bicycle here. If we're gagawa tayo ng model, we can say that it shows there that the motorcycle is more than by how many? By 599. Ay, sorry. Bakit 599 ko sinulat dyan? Ay, tama na nga. 599. Sorry. And if you... But that is not the difference pala. Yun ang mali ko dito. Sorry. Sorry po. God bless. Okay. So, balik tayo. If you're going to add this both, that's equivalent to 599. Ito. This one. At saka ito. Okay. That's equivalent to 599. But it says there's a problem that the motorcycle was 569. Okay? 569 more at this point. Okay? At this point, this is 569. And we are now left with two exact same units. So what we can do here now is to take 599, which is the total, and subtract this point. Okay? So which is 569. Which will leave us with 30. And since we have two units that are of the same value, we can divide the remaining by 2. 30 divided by 2 will give us 15. Which means, again, if I'm just going to remove this part, no? Ito. We can now fill into that missing value that this smaller mga boxes, units, is equivalent to 15. So, which means sa bicycle, we have 15. Sa motorcycle naman, we have 15 plus the 569. So, for motorcycle, we have 569 plus 15. So, add nyo lang yan. We have 4, 1, mali pa sana si Teacher Mark, 584. Okay, so ganun lang. So, the motorcycle, we have 584. So, technically, I did everything for you. Pero sige lang. Kasi nga, medyo mahirap to. Okay, so that is for number 4. I hope na other numbers medyo madali na para naman you can do something as well. Okay, so ito. Number 5 is basically the same as number 2. Number 2 ba yun? Okay, number 2. The average of 4 numbers is, you already have the average. So there are 4 numbers, which are 16, 47, and 25. So we have one missing value. So we have 4 units. Take note that we have 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you also have your given average, which is equivalent to 24.5. Okay. So this is the same as number 2. So just try to do this process. Okay. Take the average and multiply to the number of units. You have 4 units there. then add all the units, and then later on subtract nyo lang. Ganun lang kadali. Okay? So let's skip to number 6. Okay, so number 6, we have a shopkeeper sold an average of 329 cans in a week. So that's basically 7 days. And if he had sold an average of 250 cans for the first 5 days, how many cans of drinks were sold during the last 2 days? So ganyan lang yan. Since average siya, no? So let us try to take these two are averages. Okay? So ang gagawin natin ngayon is to take their total by simply doing 329 multiplied to, syempre, the number of units given, which is 7. And also 250 multiplied to the number of units, which is 5. So, okay, I can leave this to you. You can do this, find the answer here, and once you have both answers, all you need to do is just to subtract them. Then that is your answer for number 6. Okay, number 7. A box containing some similar pens has a mass of 12.8. The box has a mass of 800 grams when it is empty. If the average mass of all pens is 160, how many pens are there in the box? Okay, let's try to figure this out. Okay, so number 7, it says there that the box containing some similar pens. Again, if narinig nyo, we have 2 different units given, kg, kilograms, and just grams alone. So we need to balance things out. When you deal with units, no, in a word problem, kailangan nyo i-balance out everything. So again, a box containing some similar pens has a mass of 12.8 kilograms. So that's a total mass of everything. 12.8 kilograms converted to grams is equivalent to 12,800 grams. And it says here that the box, this is all the box containing some similar pens. The box alone is 800 grams. So what we can do here is just to subtract 12.8 minus 800, which will give us 12,000 grams. Okay. If the average mass of all pens is 160, how many pens are there in the box? So what you can do here now is just to take the total mass of everything and divide it by the given average there, which is equivalent to 160 grams. And once you're done with this, you have your answer. Okay, now going to number 8. There are 22 girls and 18 boys in a class. If the total pocket money of all the boys is $27 and the average, so iba-iba ha? Iba ang total, ibang average. Find the average pocket money of all the students in the class. Okay. Data muna tayo. Girls. Boys. Bakla boys. Okay. So, meron tayong girls. We have for the girls. 22 daw sila. Ang boys naman is 18. If the total pocket money of all boys. So, this is not average, okay? The boys was able to collect a total of $27. So, average is not given. So, if let me try to do a better graph. Okay. So, meron tayong boys, girls. So, we have the actual and we have the average. Okay, for the boys, meron tayong total of $27, which is ito yung actual amount. Sa girls naman, you have $0.90 as an average. Okay. The number of boys is equivalent to 18 and the number of girls is equivalent to 22. Okay. So, para safe tayo, ganyan na lang. Since we are talking about average, you don't need to take the average of the boys. What you can do is to take the actual value of yung sa girls by simply getting this value, 0.90, and multiply it to the number of girls na meron ngayon. Okay? So, once you'll get the answer, you put it here. Okay? I'll color code it. Your answer here, you put it here. What happens now is all you need to do is to add this both, which will end up here. Okay? Add nyo yan dyan. And also add this both, which will end up here. Okay, ilagay nyo lang yung answer dyan. I-add nyo tong dalawa mamaya. The moment you'll get the answer dito, ilagay nyo lang dito. Add this two, put it here. Add this two, put it here. And once you already have both answers, all you need to do now is to divide. And from there, you'll be able to get the average pocket money of all students in the class. Okay? So, ganun lang po. For number 9, find the average of all whole numbers ranging from 1 to 20. Find the average daw. So, whole numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So what you need to do here is to just to plus everything. Literally just to plus lahat ng ito. And once you'll get your answer, count on the total number of units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course, there's 20. Why am I counting that? Divide nyo lang by 20. And that is your answer for number 9. Okay, but binilang ko pa talaga 1, 2, 3, 4. It's already 1 to 20. Ano ba yan? Okay, so there are some green and red apples in a box. The total mass of all green apples is equivalent to, so meron na naman tayong kwan dito. Okay, so this is basically the similar yung sa kanina. Similar to number 7. Okay. So there are some green. Siyempre, pag green, gawin natin yung green. We also have red over here. Okay. Ang sabi dyan that yung total of all this is equivalent to 8,450. Ang green daw is equivalent to 5,250. And then the total mass of all apples is 8,450. So to solve for red, all you need to do is just to subtract, no? 8,450 minus 5,250. So proceed with subtraction. We'll now end with an answer of 3,200. Okay. So for red, we have a total of 3,200 grams. And it says there that find the number of red apples in the box if the average mass of all red apples is 200 grams. So, same sa number 7, all you need to do here is just to divide the total mass of the red apple to 200 grams. Okay. Then from there, you'll have your answer for number 10. Okay? 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 So, number 11. Okay, Uncle Ron had 10 boxes of red pens and 15 boxes of blue pens. There were 47 red pens in each box. Okay, medyo we have red pens and blue pens. Okay, 10 boxes daw ang red. And there are 15 boxes naman for the blue. Data gathering muna tayo because it is very important. And it says there for the red one, you have 47 pens per box. Okay, let's, wala nang ibang data. what we can do here is to get the total number of red pens muna. We have 47 multiplied to 10, which is basically very easy kasi 10 yan. So the answer here is 400. Sulat na lang ng number, mali pa. 470 red pens. Okay. So wala tayong data for blue pens. We don't know kung ilan. Okay, it says there that if he sold 326 red pens minus 326, so this will basically give us baro-baro tayo. 441, 144 pens left, and 471 blue pens minus 471 here. We are subtracting it from nothing. Hindi natin alam kung ilan. Okay. Minus 471 for blue pens. And if he had 453 pens left. So, pwede nating sabihin, meron pa siyang 453 left. 453. Subtract natin to para we will know kung ilan niya lang yung sub blue pen. Ano ulit? 453 pens left. Ito yung naiwan after selling everything, no? So 453, out of 453, you still have 144 red there. So we are going to remove 144 red pens so that obviously what's left is already blue pens. So that's basically baro na naman. This is 13, 903. 309 na lang ang naiwan sa blue pens. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, if you're going to add 471, that yung tinanggal natin kanina, plus the 309, this will basically give us 880 original number of items, no? So technically here we can say that there's a total of 880. Okay, question. Find the number of blue pens Uncle Ron had left. Had left. Ibig sabihin ito. Okay, had left. How many blue pens were there in each box? Nako, in each box pa talaga. Okay, so this is our total. To get the number of blue pens in each box, all you need to do is just to take this 880 and divide it by 15. That's it. Okay, that's it for number 11. So then 12, last number. Nagta 30 minutes na tayo. Gina and Mary have an average of 41 stickers. Gina and Valerie, ba't tatlo yung mga Gina and Mary, their average number of stickers daw is 41. So, ibig sabihin they have a total of 82 stickers. Okay, this is total. Teacher Mark, where did you get 82? So, 41 nga, multiplied to 2 units given. Kasi average multiplied to the number of units, di ba? And also, it says there that Gina and Valerie has an average of 48 stickers. So, yung total natin, 48 times 2 lang po tayo. That's equivalent to 96 yung total nila. Okay. Valerie has 93 times as many stickers as Gina. Okay. So, Gina and Valerie yung comparison natin. Gina and Valerie. It says there that Valerie has 3 times. 3 times. 3 units compared more to Gina. So, this is our representation of this. So, if you're going to add this 2, this will now lead us to 96. Kasi ito yung total kanina ni Gina and Valerie. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. All you need to do is just to divide this by 4 to take the actual number of the actual value for each unit natin. So, that's 96 divided by 4. That's 2, 8, 1, 6, 4. So, our answer here is 24. Not yet. Not our total answer, just for the number of the value in each unit. Okay, so ganyan lang, 24. So, ibig sabihin that Gina has 24 and Valerie has 24 times 3. Okay, tingnan mo natin yung question. Ano ba yung... Andyan na. A, how many stickers does Valerie have? Pampagulo lang pala yung si Gina. Okay, there na. How many more stickers does Mary have than Gina? So, dito na yung papasok ang the different situation. Knowing that Gina only has 24 and the total of Gina plus Mary is equivalent to 82. So, ibig sabihin, all you need to do is just to take the value yung kay Mary, just take their total and subtract 24. Kasi ito yung value ni Gina eh. Which is what's left here is kay Mary. So, that is it. Closing at the 31-minute mark of this video 10.